What is your name?
Valeria Cordero,
How old are you?
20 years old.
You have to save the world tomorrow. Who's in your team?
Klaus Michelson, Iron Man, Peter Parker, but Tom Holland's Peter Parker, Arrow, and Violeta from The Incredibles.
Okay, what is your favorite summertime memory and why?
When we went to Six Flags with our cousins, because we did the whole park in one day, and we were running from one game to the other, and it was really fun.
How do you think impact your personality the most and why?
I think my godmother is the one that impacted my personality the most, because when I was little, I spent a lot of time with her while my parents were caring for my sisters. So I have really similar taste in music to her, and my mom says that I sometimes act like her.
What is your go-to skill in a talent show?
Maybe singing or dancing. I'm not really one to go in talent shows.
When was the last time you did something new?
Maybe a couple months ago, maybe years. I can't remember.
What makes you laugh the most?
Shows or books whenever a character does something funny, and surprisingly, that jokes make me laugh a lot.
What is your favorite smell?
The smell of a new book, or well, no, actually an old book, like when it smells like old paper, but not like newspaper, just like old books. It smells really good.
If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
I will go, if I had 24 hours to live and all the money in the world, I will definitely go visit every single Disney park, well, as many as I could in the 24 hours.
What have you started that you didn't finish and why?
Several books, actually. I love reading, but sometimes I just lose the track of it, or I just lose interest, or I get distracted and I never finish them.
What is your favorite guilty pleasure?
My favorite guilty pleasure, I think it might be listening to music that it's not as mainstream, like the kind of music, like, I don't know, from childhood shows or stuff like that. Not everyone likes it, and some people even make fun of it, but I really like it.
Road trip or flying?
Flying, because I love airplanes, but road trip if I'm with my friends, because all the memories and all the things that can happen on a road trip are ridiculously funny.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
Going to Disney World definitely is one of my favorite childhood memories.
Who is the one person you can always count on?
Not sure. Maybe my best friend. I think I can always tell her everything.
Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset, definitely. I'm not an early bird, and I really hate waking up early.
What inspires you?
I think I've always been inspired by, and it might sound ridiculous, but what other people do in movies. I've always been like, oh, I want to be like her.
What always makes you smile?
When people give me gifts, or they remember something that I said previously, that brings a smile to my face.
If you could be any character, who would it be?
I would love to say I would be like Katniss Everdeen or Therese Pryor, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be like them, so maybe Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Where would you live for a year if money were no object?
Definitely London, or maybe Italy.
If magic was real, what spell would you try to learn first?
Either a spell to read minds, or one to make myself invisible, or one to stop time. That would be really cool.
Do you believe people can truly change?
I think they can change if they want to change, but you can't change someone just because you want them to.
What is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
I once fell on stage and I cried. I was really little, but I think it might be that.
Name something that is completely overrated.
I'm not sure. Maybe movie to book adaptations. I mean, they're good, but they're not always really spot on, and they ruin the whole vibe.
Is it better to be loved or to love?
I think it's better for love to go both ways, because if you're loved and you don't love them, you can hurt them, and if you love but they don't love you, it can hurt a lot.
If you had to choose only one, love or money?
I think I have to go with love, so then I can make my own money, I guess.
What do you miss the most about being a kid?
The freedom, the fact that I didn't really have that many responsibilities and I could just be free.
What makes you feel really alive?
Whenever I read a book, it's like it transports me to another reality, and it's easy.
What would your friends be surprised you like to do?
I think singing. I don't really show my singing a lot, so maybe that.
Thank you.